Hi there, this is Brad with Gerton's Trees today, just here to give you some pointers on how to winterize some of your evergreens. So arborvitae here are going to be my example today. These guys are going to need a little bit of winter care. If they're in a south or a western or a southwestern exposure, it's very important to wrap them and to keep them protected from that sun until they get established enough to potentially survive in that area. So you've got two main methods of wrapping. The main one is just to take a roll of burlap. You start at the base of the tree. You wrap it around very loosely. You don't want to go too tightly. Should get that on. Pin it in. And you'll basically just wrap the tree all the way up to the top. Make sure you're nice and loose. Once you're out of that, that's when you're going to take some twine. You're going to very gently tie it off. You don't have to get too fancy with it. You want to make sure you bring that twine down. And again, very loosely wrap it around. You want to make sure that there's going to be enough airflow for that tree to continue transpiring over the winter. Otherwise, you're going to have some die-off from the lack of water that they're going to experience. And then once you get down near the base, you can just tie it right off. And like I said, you don't have to get very technical about it. You just have to make it doable. You want to make sure you're not compressing the tree whatsoever. There is one other method that you can do. It's mainly going to consist of something like these bamboo poles. You can use metal rods. You can use pretty much anything you want that is sturdy enough to hold them. You'll basically just be putting a few of them in the ground. And then again, same thing as before with your burlap, but instead of the burlap being on the tree itself, you will be able to just wrap it around those poles. And then from there, you'll leave that nice open area between the tree and the burlap so that there's still some breathable room in there. And then again, same thing with the twine, is that you would again bring it around. You'd want to wrap it. Bring that up a little bit. And just keep bringing it around. Make sure you wrap it. And again, you're not wanting to go tight. You're making sure to provide space for that transpiration to still happen over the winter. And that way, your trees have the highest chance of success for the winter. Those are the two main methods you can use to protect your arborvitae and other winter burn potential species. As soon as the weather starts to warm back up and you start seeing a little bit of snow melt, that's when you want to take it off, because at that point, as those roots start to get water, the tree is going to start coming back out of dormancy. If you didn't tie it too tight, it should be easy enough to just pull off, unfurl the burlap, you can roll it back up, and you can use it again for the following season. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at Gerton's. Well, we have plenty of knowledgeable staff that will be able to help you out with any extra questions you come up with.